Hello. I guess I forgot to record you yesterday. Still working with this microphone and trying out to figure out what's going on. So I talked to a friend who did, or does still maybe, video editing. And wow, there's a lot to learn about the video editing and microphones and how to get rid of buzz. Not quite sure. I read up a bit on the Blue Yeti I had here. It worked fine until last week, some point. Just started generating this really loud buzz in the middle. It'd record for a minute or two, and then just suddenly be really, really loud. It's like so louder than me. But the other thing is, I realized this the wall. I used to sit in another room to record. I had more space behind me, but I rotated my desk this way, figuring, oh, a black wall or a blank wall would be better. But it makes my voice sound hollow. I think I've noticed a difference in it. So either I have to go back to recording in the other room or get some sort of wall here. But anyway, I just finished watching Solar Opposites on Hulu, which I guess the first season came out a year ago already, maybe. I mentioned it previously. There was that and a couple things I wanted to watch, and it was 8 episodes only, and yeah, it was good. They have like a B plot that I still don't care for as much. It was better than last year's about a wall. One of the aliens shrinks humans down to a little tiny size and puts them in a big wall, and they live and have a life and start wars and all sorts of stuff behind the wall. And I don't know, it doesn't focus on the main characters and don't really care about the people in the wall. So yeah, so this time at least that story was a little bit better. Still not that, I don't know, not what I'm watching the show for. Um, but yeah, overall, like I said, the 8 episodes were entertaining. I watched them yesterday and today to finish it off, and it was weird and wacky and had uh, yeah, I guess the end of the season. So I don't know what else I want to say without spoiling anything. That's what I'm trying to think about. Having just watched it, I really enjoyed it though. I recommend it. So far, Invincible has been very good, which I recommended. That was came out on Friday. 3 episodes dropped at once, and I think they're not sure when they're releasing another one this Friday, or I guess there's a bunch of those in the season. I think 10 I saw listed. And I still have to watch the Snyder cut of Justice League. I've heard it's really good. Been seeing reviews of it besides my mom's review, and it's just 4 hours I have to sit down for. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Then at some point I'll find time tomorrow. Just today watching this and the other stuff. So, but I'm all caught up on those other things at least. But looking forward to the Snyder cut as well. And I saw some story that I couldn't find anywhere. If anybody sees this ever and sees the story about the alien debris, because I watched the show Debris, and this week's Debris episode I didn't think was very good yesterday. It was okay. It led to a couple things. I don't know. It had potential, but just never realized it. It's like the characters don't. They're all spies, and they keep getting upset that it's like, oh, so and so lied to me. It's like, well, you're lying to that person too. So I don't get it. But it's what it seems to be focused on. More of like, oh, so and so is betraying them. It's like you're a spy for different countries. So why would you expect the other people are telling you the truth about what they know about the alien debris? And so it's that part's kind of annoying, and I thought they were going to get away from it this week and focus more on like the fringe kind of stuff, like because that's what the trailer was about a bus being teleported across the country or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, but then it turned out to be yeah, they had like 2 scenes of that, and the rest of it was who's lying to whom, and so I don't know. I'm not sure many. I don't think it's going to get renewed. I'm guessing. I don't know. um, yeah. Well, anyway, what was I saying about? Just debris, alien debris. Yeah, if you find an article about alien debris, I was talking to my mom today and dad and brother and lots of people, but I was trying to point to her the article about alien debris I saw, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was sure there was an article recently. I know there was articles over the last couple of years. Um, the guy who I don't know, band member who quit his band to go off and research alien debris, and he got some from the Department of Defense. And when he first saw it, it blew his mind. And yeah, it's stuff I read a couple years ago. But there's some recent story about a crash craft, or because there's also the announcement about the Navy vessel being buzzed by UFOs off of San Diego last week. And I was sure there was another story. They said they had some alien debris that they were going to do something with. Research, or I didn't quite, I don't remember the story. I remember seeing the headline though, but I couldn't find any story about it. I was surprised when I went looking for it, but I don't know where it was that I saw it. Maybe I saw it on Reddit /alien or something. Um, But yeah, I just couldn't find it today. So if anybody knows about that one, let me know. But still, I mean, all these buzzing drones and whether they're alien or not, or the fact that the claim is from some Department of Defense guy that the technology is definitely beyond anything anybody on Earth has, and all this kind of stuff. It's like, well, it's kind of interesting that they're admitting to these things. I mean, I've believed most of that most of my life, but I never really thought I'd see the day that it was announced, and most people went, yeah, whatever. I mean, you think they announced that, oh yeah, well, these photos and videos we have that people think were alien craft, yeah, they probably were. We don't know. It's they definitely don't follow the laws of physics as we know them. You think that would be a big splash as opposed to just gets mentioned passing in a couple shows at night, and people talk about it on forums every so often. And I know that part of the spending bill, it was supposed to be, 180 days before the Department of Defense has to release everything they know about UFOs or aliens or something. And maybe that's why they're dribbling and driving stuff out. But yeah, or it's just a big psyop, like most things are. So it's hard to believe. I go back and forth on whether there's any aliens at all. I mean, in theory, we should be in the midst of a couple pan-galactic civilizations, but yet, no, I don't know. Maybe we are. We just don't know it. I mean, how would we know what to look for? I guess I had a dream about that last night. That we were in the middle of a level 2 alien civilization, like, but that's something I always had suspected before. They always said before. And then somebody said, like, well, how would we know? It's like, well, it's true. I mean, if they're the technology between us, difference in us than 100 years ago, I mean, or 200 years ago is vast. So imagine somebody 1,000 or 100 years even ahead of us in the future. So, or a billion years in the future. I mean, what things would they know? I don't know. I'd like to find out, but I guess that will happen some other time. Well, anyway, hope you watch and enjoy some of these shows I mentioned, and hope we find out some more information about aliens and other stuff, or just in general. I always like information. I mean, what's living in the deep? What's living underground? What's the real composition? They talk about other cores, and there's a second core under the Earth, a hidden continent, and so much speculation out there. But anyway, I've covered so many topics that I won't have anything else to talk about, unless now I'll be more in depth for other things. But anyway, take care and have a happy Tuesday.